Now, the president of the Jordanian Football Association has accused FIFA of blackmail. Prince Ali of Jordan said that the organisation refused to help his country unless he endorsed Gianni Infantino as FIFA president. It comes after both FIFA's Secretary-General, Matías Graffström, and FIFA's executive, Arsène Wenger, distanced themselves from Infantino's plans to sell off a stake in the World Cup. Well, I'm joined now by our sports correspondent, Rob Harris. Rob, the plot thickens.
Yeah, a week on from the attempted launch by FIFA of the enterprise to sell shares in the World Cup that was later abandoned. The crisis is deepening for FIFA and Gianni Infantino. We heard those critical voices from within his own organisation earlier today from Matías Graffström, the Secretary-General, and Arsène Wenger, the development chief. Now a notable voice in the world of football, Prince Ali of Jordan, brother of the King of Jordan. He's spoken out. Now, he's a former presidential candidate, lost out to Gianni Infantino in 2016. But
so there may be a bit of bad blood there.
Yes, but there is a lot of detail in this statement that he's just issued. And the key part is he is accusing Gianni Infantino's FIFA of blackmail. There are a few things to go through. So he talks about the Jordanian FA's challenge getting fans to the United States and not all being granted visas. Complains about the exorbitant prices of those tickets. Then goes on to talk about how Jordan, who qualified for the World Cup, we're being taxed by the US government through FIFA for our participation. Money that, he says, should go to players and staff. And he said this was not the case for those who played and set up camp in Canada and Mexico. And he talks about the huge costs in taxes. Then this is the key bit. He says, we've been waiting for reward money for our players since December for the Arab Cup in Qatar, which is a FIFA event. The money our team should receive for having reached the final has not been delivered yet, while at the same time, FIFA brags about the many billions they have in reserve. It is a clear problem, really, with the leadership. For months, FIFA has been refusing to help us on any of these or other matters until it was verbally communicated to me during the World Cup that if I endorsed Infantino, it would go a long way to helping out our FA out. We pride ourselves in Jordan in upholding ethical values. We did not endorse him before and certainly will not now. But the whole situation amounts to blackmail and we refuse to give in to that. So that's how the Post concludes, relating to the presidential election next year, basically pressure being put on for Jordan to publicly back Infantino. And
of course it comes after the comments we just said of Arsène Wenger as well and Graffström.
It does, and we obtained those comments this morning from Matías Graffström, the Secretary-General, who runs the administration. He sent this email to his staff today, and he talked about the extraordinary and challenging time for all the FIFA staff, how many of them will be dismayed, particularly off the back of the World Cup, the state that the organisation is in, talking about a sad and reproachable series of events, which he says thankfully concluded with this attempt to launch a World Cup venture selling shares to private equity being permanently abandoned. And he talks about these unstable, unfortunate episodes, saying how individuals come and go, and referencing all these issues that are there. And he's talked about how we have to fully comply with the FIFA statutes and FIFA regulations. Arsène Wenger, the FIFA Chief of Football Development, said in his that it's important to be serving with commitment, transparency and integrity, as he denied having knowledge of this plan in advance. So there we're focusing on the ethics, how FIFA conducts itself, how Gianni Infantino's FIFA conducts itself, and concerns that these decisions right at the top are sort of enforcing and reinforcing those concerns about how it's run, and that is damning from Prince Ali of Jordan.
OK, thanks very much, Rob.